All right, folks. Good morning and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of youth and high school sports. Got a full day of Pop Warner action for you today right here on the Brevard Sports Network in a day filled with the SUNTREE VIERA HAWKS taking on the West Volusia Wolves. 6U action. Caleb Brown here to bring you all the action here on the Brevard Sports Network, and they get started. Here comes 6U getting set to start. It looks like West Volusia will take the ball first on offense here from the 35-yard line. Fresh 8 on the clock. So just letting anyone know out there, anyone watching from West Volusia, I do not have a West Volusia roster. I only have a SUNTREE VIERA roster, but throughout the day, if I get the West Volusia rosters, I will make sure to call their names out. And here we go. And that Hawk defense already getting started early this morning. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Great night of high school football action last night, and also Cape Coast Conference swim meet. That was fun to cover yesterday. Oh, that will be a loss of about 4 yards. Ball is spotted at the 32-yard line. Quarterback in the gun, 2 backs in the backfield with him. There's a snap. He goes to hands off to number 9, and he is drilled in, straight up. That was who else but number 13, Nazir McDonald. He is just so quick. Comes off, fires off that football, and boom. Might as well be camping in the backfield. I'd like to thank one of our many sponsors today, Natwick Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, give Natwick Insurance a call at 321-735-0381 or find them online at www.natwickinsurance.com. 3rd and muff snap. And the Hawks will jump on it. That is number 23 on the tackle, Osiris Parquette, the quarterback for this 6U Hawks offense. Coach Merrick. All right, and this will bring it up 4th and 13 for the Wolves. There's a snap. Trying to make something happen, and once again, that Hawks defense comes swarming in. Osiris Parquette finds the gap and takes the ball carrier down in the backfield. And it'll be a turnover on downs as SUNTREE VIERA will take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. It's a short field. So now we get to see this high-powered Hawk offense come take the field. Osiris Parquette, your quarterback, Nazir McDonald someone you got to watch. Dominic Barbado, someone you got to watch. There's just multiple athletes you need to keep an eye on here in this game. Bryson Holland, another name you're going to hear a lot today. Parkett not at quarterback, being put on the end line here. Drop back to pass. Holland looking for number 22, Landry Tador. It's Bryson Holland. They have a quarterback. They put Osiris Parkett out as a wideout. And it will be 2nd and 10 from the Wolves 30-yard line. They got Nazir McDonald out wide out here. Keep an eye on him to the bottom of your screen. Fires, and it's going to Osiris Parkett. Parkett makes a man miss. Parkett fumbles the football, and he jumps right back on it. And they will, luckily for him, he was able to jump right back on it. But actually, that was Nazir McDonald who was able to caught that and had himself a nice gain for a SUNTREE VIERA Hawk first down. And it will be 1st and 10 on about the 19-yard line. Check that, not 19. Try the 16. It's a shortened field, 80 yards. So, I'm trying to do math in my head. And McDonald there nearly had himself another long run because he can make people miss like nobody's business. But you got to catch that ball first. Pass was from Bryson Holland. This is actually the first time we've really seen Bryson Holland run at quarterback a lot. Kind of wonder if they're just developing a different plan, you know, should something happen to Parkett, who's normally your starter. And they're calling for a stoppage of the clock. And pass is incomplete. And, all right, so I'm going to try to turn my gain down because I don't want to catch that music. As good as that music is, it will get us the broadcast taken down, and I'm not trying to have the broadcast taken down due to copyright. So here we go, 3rd and 10 from the 16-yard line. Wolves have entered into the Natwick Insurance red zone. And Tyson Holland, still your quarterback. Nazir McDonald to the bottom of your screen. Holland hands off to number 11. Cuts behind the block and into the end zone. Touchdown, SUNTREE VIERA. Number 11, Kevin Abbey. So SUNTREE VIERA gets on the board first with their capitalizing off of the short field. They took over on the Wolves' 35-yard line, so a 35-yard drive as the PA system starts spitting out. All right, there we go. Now we're ready. Tyson Holland. Holland swings out to a receiver and nearly intercepted. Number 9 out there got out and nearly had himself an interception on the point after touchdown. But the SUNTREE VIERA Hawks get on the board first with a 6-0 lead after a completion from Bryson Holland to number 11, Kevin Abbey. And the Hawks take a 6-0 lead with 1:45 left to go here in the first quarter of 6U action. As you can see right up there on your BlackRock Engineering and Technology scoreboard at the top of your screen. All right, here we go. Now we'll get a chance to take another look at this Wolves offense. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. And fumble on the snap. Covered by West Volusia. It will be a loss of about 1 yard on the play. Check that, no loss of yards on the play. It will remain 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. There's number 9. Escapes a couple of tackles, but unfortunately brought down. And it's that speed of that SUNTREE VIERA Hawk defense that we have seen all season long here on the Brevard Sports Network. Absolutely incredible, and they're bringing in number 20 here for West Volusia. And that will be the final play of the first quarter with your score. SUNTREE VIERA Hawks 6, West Volusia 0. And while we have this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors here. Global Polygraph Analysis. Established in 2019, our mission is to provide governments with federal, state, local, and private individuals with the highest quality polygraph examination available. Global Polygraph Analysis is a professional business that exits to provide ethical, evidence-based direction and depiction using the polygraph. GPA consists of professional polygraph examiners who share a common commitment to the public interest with the quality, consistency, performance of valid and ethical polygraph practices. GPA seeks to provide polygraph examination services to enhance safety and security by taking part in the world efforts to seek the truth. I'd like to thank Global Polygraph Analysis. As we have second quarter, don't mind the scoreboard. I will get that changed on the next stoppage of play. Want to make sure I get our partners read and the partners thanked for stepping up and supporting the Brevard Sports Network. And that line just getting penetration again. That's going to be 4th down and about 13 for the Wolves here while we have a stoppage in play. Let me go ahead and bum. No one scored. That's just my current graphic at the moment. Here we go. 4th and 13. Snap back to number 12. Number 12 trying to get out around the outside. And Nazir McDonald led the charge. And it will be a turnover on downs. Because the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. First and 10 again, the Hawks with short field. This is complementary football. Good defense translates to shorter field for the offense. And the offense now has a chance to take advantage. Number 16 lined up to the outside out here. That's McCoy Goodwin. Who's at quarterback now? I believe that's number believe that's still Holland. That's Holland fires and incomplete. He was looking there for number 16, McCoy Goodwin. 5:57 left to go here in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, if the cheerleaders perform, I will leave the mics open and you will be able to watch and hear the cheerleaders. If they do not perform, then there's absolutely nothing happening at halftime. I'll take a break and come back to bring you second half action. Holland drops back, pump fakes, steps up, fires, and that's going to be a pass interference call. So that'll give SUNTREE VIERA a first down as they'll walk off the penalty. And that is a 15-yard penalty, and we'll put them inside the American Air and Plumbing red zone. American Air and Plumbing, Brevard Sports Network's #1 go-to for all air and plumbing needs, and sponsors of our Florida Tough Player of the Month. Holland fires to McDonald. Nazir McDonald tackled immediately. But the pass is complete, and it will be a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards. Number 12, Jake Forrester, on the tackle. Check that. That was actually number 12, Cade Forrester for the SUNTREE VIERA Hawks on the reception. I thought it was McDonald. But Forrester coming up with a reception today. With 5:34 left to go here in the second quarter. Second and about 5 inside the American Air and Plumbing red zone. Holland drops back to pass. Looking again. He's got Forrester, and he will be brought down short. Cade Forrester on back-to-back receptions from Bryson Holland. And we're seeing a lot of different weapons than we normally see. Normally we're calling names like Osiris Parquette, Dominic Barbado, and usually we're calling Holland on receiving passes. He's slinging the ball all over today. But this is what it means to have such a versatile team, to have multiple players that can play different positions like that. It's been cool to watch this 6U team grow over the year that I've had the fortunate opportunity to do. So it's not a first down. It's just short of a first down. And there's the handoff to check that. That's Bryson Holland calls his own number and into the end zone. Touchdown, SUNTREE VIERA. Bryson Holland faked everyone out. I didn't see where he escaped to, and he said, I got somewhere to go, and that's to that end zone. And it's 12-0 SUNTREE VIERA on top. I know that's going to be coming through the headsets. So doing that here, I'm trying to minimize the background noise as much as I can. making sure this stream doesn't get shut down. And it's going to be a battle all day today. Holland under center for the point after. Overshoots his receiver, and it will be incomplete. But another touchdown put on the board. 12-0 with 4:35 left to go here in the second quarter of 6U action. And so
just some reminders here, some of the ground rules we got here. There is no tobacco use, no smoking. And also one of the rules we have here is you can't be on the sidewalk or on the fence. So, folks, we need everybody to stay off of the fence here at the park and back beyond onto the grass, off of the sidewalk. It's one of the rules we have here. So everyone behind you can see all the action today. So if you could please refrain from being on the sidewalk or on the fence. Thank you.
And the daily battle, or the weekly battle, begins between the PA announcer and everyone who comes to SUNTREE VIERA about standing on the fence or just standing on the sidewalk. You can walk on the sidewalk, but you can't just stand and watch the game on the sidewalk. These are rules set by Parks and Recreation, and they have to follow those rules, or the county will shut down VIERA Regional Park. And fumbled snap here for the Wolves. And it will be 2nd and 12 for the Wolves. As that's been a theme today for the Wolves. It's been fumbled snaps, and then when they are able to get the snap off, that SUNTREE VIERA Hawk defense is just waiting in the backfield for the ball carrier. So 3:18 left to go here in the second quarter. We will be here all day today, all the way to the conclusion of 14U. So if anyone from West Volusia has parents and families that can't make it and want to still watch all the other games, you can let them know they can watch it right here on Brevard Sports Network's Facebook page. Number 12 trying to get to the outside. Number 12 will be swallowed up by number 39. Check that, number 99, Max DeGraff. 2.5 minutes left to go in the half. That's going to be 3rd and about 17. And timeout is called by SUNTREE VIERA. I think SUNTREE is trying to conserve some of that clock, trying to score one more time before the half. Again, 2:32 left to go here in the first half. We've seen Kevin Abbey get a touchdown reception, and then we have seen Cade Forrester. Cade Forrester had the 2nd touchdown reception. Check that, not Cade Forrester. It was Bryson Holland. Bryson Holland called his own number and scored the touchdown on the quarterback keeper. And once again, that Hawks defense, Dominic Barbado coming up with a play on defense. 2:18 left with 4th and very long. 4th and almost 18 now. As, again, 2:18 left to go in the half. And that Hawk defense is just ready and waiting. They are praying for another opportunity. Number 9 there, Rowan Goff, playing that edge corner. Max DeGroff you see there right in your center of your screen. And DeGroff gets in the backfield. There's number 12. He's found some room. Number 12 down the sideline. And tracked down from behind by Max DeGroff. Check that, it was number 3. Number 3 on the carry. And what a big play. The only big play of the day for West Volusia. No flags, and that will stand. So number 3 for West Volusia, absolutely making the play when it was needed the most, keeping this drive alive, and now puts them right into Hawk territory right here in the American Air and Plumbing red zone. Just sitting on the edge of it, sitting on the 20-yard line. Number 9 back at quarterback. Number 9 makes a man miss, makes a second man miss. He's got some room. Spin move. And cutting all the way through, taken down at about the 18-yard line. He ran for about 15 yards, picks up 2. And number 9 there with again, something that it should have been a loss of 4 or 5 yards, and instead he turns into a gain of 2. And now, all of a sudden, this West Volusia Wolves offense seems to have found a little bit of something. Can they put it in the end zone? A minute 30 before the half. Number 9 tries to get to the outside, makes a man miss, makes a second man miss, but finally brought down from behind by number 20, Roman D'Amico. Roman D'Amico on the tackle. And it's now going to bring up 3rd down. Minute 13 left to go here in the first half. 6U action. Again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, BlackRock Engineering and Technology, Natwick Insurance, American Air and Plumbing, Solutions Property Management, Total Spine and Orthopedics. Many great partners who help the Brevard Sports Network do what we do, allowing us to do what we did yesterday, cover the Cape Coast Conference Swim and Dive Championships. Last night, high school football, and today here at Pop Warner, there's number 22 trying to get it to number 12. Pass is incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down and about 11. Minute 10 left to go. Ball here on the 21-yard line. And look here, we'll show you the Wolves cheerleaders as they're dancing. They were dancing to a little Michael Jackson Thriller. All right, back to the action. We try to show the cheerleaders love here too on the Brevard Sports Network. Try to make sure because they're just as much athletes as anybody. And number 9 catches the pass. Number 9 gets to the edge. Number 9 to the 10. Brought down at about the 5-yard line. Dion Bradley with the play. And now the Wolves will call a timeout with 58 seconds left. The Wolves offense seems to have found something that they can work with, and that should make this second half very interesting if West Volusia can put it in the end zone. Currently 12-0 SUNTREE VIERA, but West Volusia is knocking on the door on the 5-yard line. Number 12 in the gun. Number 12 rolling. tries to avoid a tackle, but brought down in the backfield by number 11, Kevin Abbey, who has a touchdown reception on the day. And that's going to be a loss. It's now going to be 2nd and goal from now the 10-yard line. That was a loss of 5 on the play. 30 seconds left. I think this is going to be the final play of the half. Drops back to pass. And Bradley will be taken down, will be sacked in the backfield, and it will be 3rd and long. 5 seconds left in the half, and the SUNTREE VIERA Hawk offense or defense comes up with the stop. But West Volusia has something they can work with in the second half. What will happen next, folks? Go finish making that second cup of coffee, getting that breakfast going, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes right here on the Brevard Sports Network. we'd like to thank our sponsors here that help make Brevard Sports Network do what we do. Global Polygraph Analysis. Find them online at www.globalpolygraphanalysis.com or give them a call at 321-877-5105. 30 seconds left here at halftime as teams are getting warmed up. We also like to thank Solutions Property Management. Located right here in Brevard County, Solutions Property Management would like to introduce themselves as a leading competitor in property management services. They have property managers that have over 16 years of experience in this specialized field. Solutions Property Management maintains disciplined relationships with their current tenants. However, they understand that prompt service with compassion is also necessary to retain a healthy tenancy. I'd like to thank Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. Best Private Investigations specializes in many types of investigative services, including background checks, asset and fraudulent cryptocurrency recovery, civil and criminal cases, cheating spouses, child custody, fraud recovery, identity theft, cybersecurity, surveillance, tracking and executive protection, and missing persons. If you need help, don't settle. Go for the best private investigation service that you can get. Give them a call at 321-508-4492 or find them online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. All right, as the referees have made their way back onto the field. And as we get set to start, go ahead and take that halftime banner off. So, bada boom. We got third quarter action getting set to start right here on Brevard Sports Network. Teams are finishing their last bits of warm-ups. All right, so again, your scoring breakdown, 12-0 there on the BlackRock Engineering and Technology scoreboard. Your scoring breakdown in the first quarter, we had a pass from Bryson Holland to number 11, Kevin Abbey. And in the second quarter, we had Bryson Holland keep it himself from about 4 or 5 yards out and take it in for the touchdown. So that's how we're at your score of 12-0. West Volusia seemed to have found some offense, and I overheard the coaches talking, saying that if they could just get, some more consistent blocking, I believe them. Look, that offense can run. They have athletes. But it's about just getting the blockers out there with enough time for the athletes to make the play. But here we go. SUNTREE VIERA will get the ball to start the second half. They started the first half out on defense, and that clock is ticking away. Osiris Parquette was looking out there to number 12, Cade Forrester, and Parquette's first pass of the day is incomplete. Second and 10 from the 35-yard line here in 6U action. .742 left to go here in the first half, or third quarter. You see there on the scoreboard, Parquette. That was just a cluster of who knows what. And it will bring up 3rd and 10 for the SUNTREE VIERA Hawks. That was actually a loss of yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. From the 33-yard line. Can this West Volusia defense get a stop here? Whistles put a stop to that play. And there's a handoff. And Osiris Parquet picks up a couple of yards. And Osiris Parquet now makes it 4th and 6. 4th and manageable now here with 6:35 left to go in counting, left to go here in the third quarter. SUNTREE VIERA Hawks looking to make something happen here. Parquet under center. Parquet fakes the throw, cuts inside. He's got room. Osiris Parquet says he's making a house call to the end zone. Touchdown, SUNTREE VIERA. A 50-plus yard run from Osiris Parquet. And that is what we are more accustomed to seeing here at a SUNTREE VIERA. Osiris Parquet breaking out those long runs. Dominic Barbado. 18-0 for SUNTREE VIERA as Parquet lines the Hawks up for the point after. Parquet looking and overthrows his receiver, who's looking for number 5, Bryson Wright. But once again, for the SUNTREE VIERA Hawks, they put another 6 on the board in the opening drive here of the second half. 6:01 left to play, and the Wolves will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. And we saw there at the end of the first half, the Wolves have athletes to make things happen. Number 3 had a gigantic 40-plus yard passing catch, with a lot of that coming on the run. But again, the Wolves are trying to find that offensive line, blocking structure to get things happening so the athletes can make plays. If they can get some consistent blocking, they're right back in this football game. There's a snap, and number 9 trying to get to the outside, but Nazir McDonald was there to greet him. And also in there was number 16, McCoy Goodwin, also there with McDonald to help clean up that tackle for loss, and it's going to be a big tackle for loss of 5 yards. 2nd and 15. 5:10 left to play here in the third quarter. That D-line is just waiting. There's the snap. Ball's on the ground. Play will be ruled dead. Dominic Barbado was teed up and ready to go. Four and a half minutes left to go here in the third quarter. That'll be another loss, and it will be now about 3rd and about 18. As the Wolves are just, again, trying to get something going. Number 12 Trying to get to the outside now. Cuts back and ball's out. That's a fumble. And play is ruled dead. And it will bring up 4th and long for the Wolves. 4th and 20 plus. As a little MC Hammer rings through VIERA Regional Park with a little, you can't touch this. So, 3.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Now remember, the last big 4th down they had, West Volusia was able to get a big play and keep the drive alive. And whistles and a flag will be dropped. False start on the offense. So that'll back them up another 5 yards. So it's 4th and a trip back to Deltona for the Wolves. And number 9 trying to get to the outside, and he will be taken down in the backfield by number 5, Bryson Wright. And that'll be a turnover on downs right there inside the Global Polygraph Analysis red zone.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for SUNTREE VIERA.
And ball is placed on about the 12 or 13 yard line. You want to talk about really short field for this high-powered offense. Doesn't get any shorter than that. I mean, it does, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's the first game of the day. I'll be here all the way to the conclusion of 14U. So again, any friends or family from West Volusia that you know have athletes that play in those upper divisions that aren't making the trip over here to Brevard County, they can still watch it from the comfort of their A-seed home right here on the Brevard Sports Network Facebook page. Pump fakes and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 12. They can get the first down by reaching the 2 yard line. So what does SUNTREE VIERA have in store now?
All right, guys, just a reminder, we cannot have anybody on the fence or standing on the sidewalk. So if you were on the fence or the sidewalk, please, we ask you to move back to the grass so everybody behind you can check out all the action today. Please do not stand on the fence or lean on the fence or stand on the sidewalk.
Parquette fires, and what a defensive play there made by number 9, getting up and knocking that ball off target, because that was heading for a SUNTREE VIERA Hawk that would have walked in to the end zone. That was number 15, Kane Wallace, the intended receiver. Again, number 9 jumping up and knocking that ball out from its destination. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 here on the 12-yard line. What a big stop this would be for West Volusia if they can keep SUNTREE VIERA out of the end zone, after being given such a short field to work with. Parquette on the snap. He's got a man wide open, and great closing speed. shown by that Wolves defense. Roman D'Amico. And that'll bring up 4th and now 13 for the Hawks. That was great speed shown by that West Volusia defense to get over there. Initially, at the start of the play, there was not a soul over there guarding the receiver. And then, boom, next thing you know, you want to talk about a pack of wolves hunting as one. That is exactly what that defense was doing. Parquette is going to take it himself. Little shake and shimmy. Cuts back inside. He will be brought down just short of the line to gain. Turnover on downs, and what a job by this West Volusia defense. They were given 12 yards of field to work with. And what happens? This defense comes up with a stand and keeps SUNTREE VIERA out of the end zone. 1:03 left to go here in the third quarter. And we'd also like to thank another one of our great sponsors here on the Brevard Sports Network. Solutions Property Management. Thank you to Solutions Property Management for stepping up and sponsoring the Brevard Sports Network. Just under a minute left here in the third quarter. And what a play there. What a sack. Osiris Parquette with the sack. And not only is that going to bring up 2nd and long, that's putting him inside near the goal line. That's like the 1 yard line. So West Volusia's got to be careful here. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. You can't go backwards. You go backwards and get tackled in the end zone, that is a safety. So you would give SUNTREE VIERA 2 points plus the football. On about the 2 yard line. And in the end zone, that's a safety for SUNTREE VIERA. So that's 2 points and the football. It's 20-0. And while we have this time, we'll also change our scoreboard here because we are now in the fourth quarter. So the final play of the third quarter results in a safety. So that's 2 points. So it's 20-0, and the Hawks will get the ball at their own 35-yard line. And here we go. Fresh 8 on the clock. And actually, they don't get it from the 30. Yes, they do. First and 10 from their own 35 on after the safety. And what do the Hawks have in store now? Still got Osiris Parquette in, or is that Holland? Is that Bryson Holland? Did they go back to Bryson? They go back to Bryson Holland. Holland pump fakes. Fires. He's got a man, and it's nearly intercepted. He was looking for number 99, Max DeGroff. And DeGraff. Holland's been trying to hit that ball. I like it. He drops back. He pump fakes once. Unfortunately, that ball underthrown and almost nearly intercepted. Second and 10 here after the safety. Holland drops back to pass. Pump fakes. Switches sides of the field. That's going to be almost caught. Dominic Barbado had it. And I'm not going to lie, SUNTREE VIERA definitely got away with a holding penalty there. The lineman definitely tackled someone from behind, but you know, if the refs don't call it, I guess it didn't happen. There's the handoff, and this play will be stopped. False start.
False start on the offense, and that'll back them up 5 yards.
PA guy playing a little Kevin Hart. Help me. So that'll back them up 5 yards.
They're going to need something here.
3rd and 15 for the Hawks. And that ball's on the ground. It was looking to get it to Nazir McDonald. And it's 4th and 15. Check that, more like 4th and 18. So once again, this Wolf defense doing absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately, just they haven't had the offense to back it up. And there's the end around. And it's Nazir McDonald. He's got a first down and then some. One man to beat down the sidelines. Nazir McDonald. Touchdown, SUNTREE VIERA. But just as I thought I saw it, holding on SUNTREE VIERA, that will negate the touchdown, and that'll back them up even further. And so that'll bring them still 4th down. And Nazir McDonald. Him and the coaches aren't going to be happy with that one because that holding was was done away from the play, that defender would have had no shot to catch McDonald. And so when McDonald watches this one back, he's going to be a little irritated. Touchdown taken off the board. Holland gives to McDonald. McDonald comes now near side. McDonald with a stiff arm. And there he goes back again down the other sideline. Nazir McDonald. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, SUNTREE VIERA.
Number 13, Nazir McDonald. No flag.
No flag on that one, and Nazir said, "Excuse me, Mr. Broadcaster, I'm not mad. I'll just do the same thing down the opposite sideline." And with 4:56 left to go here in the fourth and final quarter of 6U, it's 26-0.
And the Hawks will try for that point after attempt.
And there is
Pass falls incomplete.
the point after touchdown is no good,
No good. With the score with 4.
but SUNTREE VIERA puts a score on the board.
The visiting West Volusia Wolves 0, your SUNTREE VIERA Hawks 26.
26-0 up on West Volusia. With 4:56 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the Wolves offense as they're telling them to wind the clock. Number 9 trying to get to the outside. And number 9 tackled by number 9.
The run by number 9, Bradley on the carry, tackled.
It was Rowan Goff.
Number 9 on the Hawks. It's going to bring up second down and long for those Wolves.
4.5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Hawks up 26-0. Coming up next, 8U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. We're going to shut this stream down and, reset our device and get ready for 8U action. Second and long. There's a handoff to number 12. Number 12 trying to get to the outside. And an ankle tackle.
And a host of Hawks led by number 5, Bryson Wright on the tackle.
Bryson Wright with the ankle tackle there. And I'll tell you, there's a matchup today I'm really looking forward to. I mean, I'm looking forward to every matchup. But if there's one I've really had my eye on, it's going to be that 12U game. West Volusia has a strong 12U defense. And then they have one player that I love to watch play, and that's I don't have his name, but I know his number is 52 on 12U, and we had a chance to watch him play against Satellite Beach. And he just plays physical, and I love watching the kid play. Sorry, the student athlete. And wow, pass is complete, nearly intercepted.
Correction, Bradley. And
And it's 4th and long for the Wolves. 4th, and I'd say a trip around Disney World. That's just the amount of yards they got to pick up to get a first down.
Fourth down for the Wolves.
1:54 left to go here in the game. There's a snap, and he tries to go right up the middle, and Nazir McDonald was leading the charge saying, I don't think so. Turnover on downs. And with 1:43 left, the Hawks will take over. 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. So I wonder what's going to happen. Are they going to try to score more points, or are they just going to take a couple of knees? There's a 1:43 left on the clock.
Either way, you're an animal. .130 left in the game.
1:30 and counting left to go in the game. Again, I wonder if they're gonna run a play, or if they're just gonna take the knee.
Let's see what this kettle of Hawks can do.
And round to the outside, cuts back inside. That's number 22. Down the sideline, number 22, Landry Tador.
And let's see, do we have a flag? The crowd system. Number 22 on the carry and the touchdown, Landry Tudor for the Hawks.
Landry Tudor. And with that, that officially makes this the rest of the game a running clock, so that will be most likely the final play. There won't be another play after the point after touchdown. But 32-0 will be your final score, as the point after touchdown will be the final play run. Bryson Wright gets the point after, and that will be the ball game, folks. Your score, Hawks 33, West Volusia 0. We'll be back with 8U action coming up in a few minutes here on the Brevard Sports Network.